know how fast you were going?
What? How fast you were going?
I don't know. 10?
8.
Be advised, this is an explicit podcast. If you're easily offended, get your panties twisted into a knot. Leave now. Run to your safe space. Get your little cloth for your tears. All the opinions expressed on this podcast are those of the host and his guest and do not reflect the opinions of any local or government agency. Welcome, Motor Cop Chronicles podcast. I'm your host, Iceman. Yes, I know I'm a couple days late. Been lazy. I'm trying to figure out what I was going to talk about. Don't have a guest, obviously. I ought to put it out Sunday. So it's Tuesday. Going to get it today. The other night, let me do the housekeeping real quick. If you want a great cigar, go to mypatriotcigar.com. Use promo code MotorCop15. You'll get 15% off. Tasty cigars. If you want any MotorCop merch, you can go to either the MotorCop Etsy store or you can go to MotorCopChronicles.com and click on all the links there. And if you want more MotorCop, pictures, videos, text, all kinds of stuff. I think I put out two extra episodes on there last week. You can join the Patreon. They got a 7-day free trial thing. You can try it out. If you like it, you can stay. If you don't, you can leave. I understand times are tight. If you can't afford it, don't worry about it, 'cause I'm going to keep putting out free content. Also, don't want to forget about my Patreons real fast. We got our crew members, Mr. John DeMink. We got Burley Board, Dan Carlson, T-Bird, Mr. Jim Pokrant with the Short Track Guys podcast, Hoppy Hoppison, Blake Walker, A.A. Ron, What I Had to Say It podcast, Mr. Z Palmer, Roy S., Roy Spalding, not Roy with the P. We got JoJo, our favorite girl from down under. We got Kaylee Norris and Natasha A. from the state of Washington, and the OG, Melissa Holstein. Always appreciate y'all. Those are crew members. And always will shout you out unless we get too many. They want to figure something else out. All right. Let's jump into it. Anyway, yesterday, I was out writing tickets. Trying to get back in that groove. I haven't done it in a while, believe it or not. Not write tickets. I'm go out and work extra writing tickets. Anyway, went out yesterday. While I was out there, I got an email from one of the listeners. I'm not throwing no names out or nothing, but they're in Louisiana. And so this part might bore some of y'all. But it's what we're going to talk about, and then we're going to talk about some other stuff afterwards. So either sit through it or listen up. Illegals like to carry these things called international driver's licenses. Okay. Well, they're not fucking real. And his question was, which we went back and forth in email. So his question was, I guess he was into a discussion with another Leo about, I guess the other one thought it was real or not. But anyway, they're bullshit. Well, for some reason, Louisiana has a revised statute, 32:410.2, okay, which is under the traffic code. And it's actually, it's section 32:410.2, international driver's license. Why we have this, I have no idea, because they're bullshit. We're going to read over it. It's not that long. Then we'll talk about it. Part A, Part 1, an international driving permit or driver's license means a driving permit or driver's license that conforms to the provisions of the Convention on Road Traffic of 1949 and is presented, now you gotta listen to this part here, it is presented with a valid driving permit or valid driver's license from the holder's country of residence. Right here, because international driver's license is not real, you have to have a driver's license or some type from your origin country. Honduras, Mexico, Sweden, I don't care where the hell you're from. Australia, you got to have a driver's license, basically. So the international driver's license isn't no good. Because if you have a real driver's license, or which I have got them plenty of times, I pulled people over that were on vacation from Sweden before, and they handed me their Swedish driver's license, which is completely valid and okay. I think I let them go because I couldn't read it and stuff like that. But the international driver's license is not real. If you have to have a real driver's license to present with this thing, because it's not real. Let's keep going. As the part 2, as defined in paragraph 1 of this subsection, an international driving permit or driver's license in this state shall be valid only as a non-commercial driver's license, shall not be valid and used in lieu of a learner's permit, commercial learner's permit, or commercial license. It should not be valid if the holder's driving privileges are suspended or revoked in this state or any other state. Basically, you can't use it as a commercial license at all, period. But because they're not fucking real, okay? Part B, it shall be unlawful for any person to issue an international driver's license in this state for the use in this state or any other state or territory in the United States. So, who issues international driver's licenses? State of Louisiana don't issue them. The United States government does not issue them. You get a passport from the government, the United States government. So who is the issuing agency of an international driver's license? There is none. There's no agency. Now, the local Mexican store up the road, Spanish store, whatever you want to fucking call it, they issue them. You can go buy them at the store. I guess they print them out or whatever with their pictures and shit on them. There's no agency, no state, no government agency, nowhere issues these things. So, thus, they're not real. They're all fake. They're not real. Why do we have a statue on this? I don't know. Because it is unlawful for anyone to issue them. The Department of Public Safety and Corrections, Office of Motor Vehicles, may issue a cease and desist order to any person or business issuing these things. Basically saying the stores doing this, it's illegal. So it's a little bit longer on that. It's the same thing. Anyway, it basically saw the next part's on the civil procedure on and stuff like that. So basically, they're not real. They're bullshit. I don't know why they have this statue. Like I said, because the first part of it says it must be presented with a valid driving permit or valid driver's license from the holder's country or residence. So when somebody just hands a law enforcement person, you got a driver's license? Oh, see, y'all, and they hand me this fucking international driver's license. Do you have your real driver's license? Do you have, anything? Oh, no, I play English or whatever. Guess what we get? They're not real. They're bullshit. The only thing it's good for is the shit's written in English, so at least I can figure out what their name is, if that's really their name. So, that's the case of it, is an international driver's license. It's bullshit. I even called one of my buddies who is a lieutenant with state police. And yeah, I'll say to you. First thing I said, I was like, "What's up, dude?" I was like, "You working?" He's like, "I'm just walked in the house." I said, "Well, I just want to ask you a question. I already know an answer for, but I'm like, international." I said, "International driver's license." He said, "It's not worth the plastic they're printed on, paper they're printed on, whatever." So they're bullshit. So why do we have this this statute from the state of Louisiana? I have no idea, because it's stupid. Trying to find this one thing. Here we go. I'll say I'm gonna find it. Why it ain't downloading it? I believe it was basically like WikiLeaks basically says. I had to take a screenshot of it. I don't know why I don't want to download, but says it's bullshit. There's no such thing. State police, no such thing. It's no such thing. So, buddy, if you're listening, tell your friend. I mean, look it up. The only thing else I can say is, hey, some of these DAs nowadays may think they're real. I don't know. Write the ticket and let the district attorney throw it out. You know, but they're not real. Like I said, if you read the first part of it, it must be presented with a valid driving permit or driver's license from the holder's country of residence. So if they don't have a driver's license or something from their origin country, just this fucking international driver's license is no good. So that part's easy. I know that's boring, but I mean, something, we have to talk about. I have to, I haven't had nobody's handed me none of those in a long time. I do get immigrants, I guess, whatever you want to call them, that don't have driver's license. Yesterday I pulled one over for speeding, a female. I got a passport. So, I mean, it's better than nothing. I always, I take a picture and on my ticket writer. I'll take a picture of the passport too, and it'll be attached to the ticket whenever the district attorney and them get it. And she never had a driver's license. She said she understood what I was saying, because I asked, "Do you understand what I'm saying?" She said, "Yeah." Because you never know. Because a lot of people, for some reason, they'll look at you and just smile and shake their head and don't have a fucking clue what you're saying. So that's what it is, and that's the world we live in today, unfortunately. Under the idiots that are running the country right now. Not going to get political. Next, we're just going to talk about, like I said, this ain't going to be super long. Why am I pulling this up now? There we go. This little story here caught my eye earlier today. That is lady in Baton Rouge, of course, who got arrested. What did she get arrested for? Shoplifting? Nope. This woman got arrested for second-degree murder. Her name is Janice Frazier. She's 42 years old. She was arrested on July 17th, which was yesterday. Says she allegedly, our favorite word, allegedly shot 34-year-old Christopher Holden at an apartment complex along Boulevard de Provence on July 14th of this year. They said security footage. Excuse me. I don't know why people don't realize there are fucking cameras everywhere now. What? Criminals aren't the smartest, obviously, right? Anyway, the police said the security footage showed Frazier and another person acting suspicious, and they left in separate vehicles. Several minutes later, a camera caught the two vehicles arriving at Breck's South Flannery Park at the same time after leaving. This is the same park I hadn't read about it in a long time. They see a lot of bust with homosexual activity and stuff over there. Authorities said Frazier and Holden were in a relationship. It's unclear who the other person was in the video and if they're facing any charges as well. I'm sure Miss Frazier knows. Will she rat them out? Who knows? Well, she knows who they are. I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't be charged if they helped her dump a body, which would be accessory. On Saturday, volunteers from Keep the Tiger Town Beautiful, a group that picks up litter in publicly owned parts of Baton Rouge, were doing a cleanup at the Breck Flannery Road Park. when they found Holden's body around 7 a.m. Organizer Jennifer Richardson said there was about 35 people helping to clean up that area that morning. And she said near the end of the cleanup, a volunteer came up to her and says, "Look, I need a bigger bag." No, I'm joking. She said, "I found this man. Yeah, Jennifer, he's laying down. I think he's sleeping, but he won't wake up." So Jennifer goes over there and she says, "I saw the bullet hole and I saw the blood pooled. At this point, I knew he was either dead or fixing to die," she said, because obviously she didn't check for a pulse. The jail records were later updated to reflect another second-degree murder charge on Frazier's record. She had reportedly confessed to killing this dude named E. Manny Anderson back in 2021. That was another one of her ex-boyfriends. And they also have police reports where she has been arrested multiple times for beating Frazier up in the past. She was booked on 2 counts of second-degree murder and obstruction of justice. So this woman here is obviously a biatch. Okay, she's mean. She is beating up her boyfriend. She done killed both of them. We're not live. I will tell you. Personally, she is not, to me, a very attractive woman at all. Maybe this is the reason why she's killing her boyfriend. They dumping her ugly ass, and she don't like it. I don't know. Obviously, she mean. She beating up men and shit like that. Boyfriend maybe should have called Battered Boyfriends Anonymous. I don't know. Dude must be a simp. I ain't gonna let some woman sit there and beat my ass. I can tell you that right now. Doesn't kill both of them. Talk about a black widow, huh? I wouldn't want to date her because the breakups don't go well, do they? No, they do not, Miss Frazier. Other news, just had something pop up. I'll have to talk about that one thing on the Patreon because some things I don't talk about here. I am going to do an update on Patreon, so I might do that next. They did have some guy drove off into the bayou yesterday, and Bayou Sorrel, and witnesses saw him drive off into the bayou, and believe he committed suicide. It took several hours for them to be able to hook to the vehicle and drag it out of the bayou after it was submerged. And unfortunately, the guy was in the vehicle and he did drown. I don't know how somebody can do that. To me, your natural instincts would be to get out. So I have no idea what could be going through your mind. If anybody out there is having bad thoughts or anything like that, please reach out and call somebody. There are people out there, some people you can call and talk to. Hell, send me an email. I'll call with your number. I'll call and talk to you. I don't want anybody doing that. I mean, I've had friends do it, commit suicide, and you're dead, but it's the people you leave behind. Just think about that. All right. I went dark. I also had this other woman here in Baton Rouge, of course, Baton Rouge is a shithole. The deputies are looking for her because she allegedly, our favorite word, allegedly stole more than $11,000 from some old people. You got to be, this ain't Baton Rouge, but it's the same general area. You got to be a piece of shit to steal old people's money, right? This happened in Ponchatoula, small town, Strawberry Festival area. Nice little area. The deputies are searching for a woman who allegedly stole several $1,000s from an elderly couple after she was hired to take care of them. According to Tangipahoa Hope Parish Sheriff's Office, Sharon Jones, 46 years old, was a paid caretaker of an elderly couple. She was hired to help the couple with household chores and shopping. Jones said she was given a credit card and regular shopping list to buy groceries. A review of the couple's bank statements later showed that between February of 2023 of this year and April, Jones had made multiple unauthorized purchases and ATM withdrawals totaling over $11,000 she stole from this elderly couple. It's prior credit card, and she probably maxed it out. Jones is wanted for access device fraud and identity theft. Hopefully they catch her soon. Hopefully they make her give these people their money back somehow. She probably don't have shit. But I mean, do you really think you're going to get away? I mean, come on. You're going to steal from old people like that? If we were doing the hot nuts, she would get the hot nuts. She needed some to be teabagged, to being a piece of shit that's going to steal from old people like that. Just not good. This one right here. The reason I'm even going to talk, y'all figure out why I'm telling you about this one. The officials are searching for an 11-year-old missing girl that went missing on July 10th. Says she may be with an adult male. It's in Baton Rouge. Law enforcement is searching for an 11-year-old girl who was last seen July 10th. I'm looking at a picture of her personally, maybe standing up. She looks like, she don't look 11 years old in this picture. She looks like at least a 16, 17-year-old girl, which is still illegal, juvenile, but she does not look 11. According to the National Center of Missing and Exploited Children, Kaylee Harris may be with an adult male companion. They may be in a Baton Rouge or may be traveling to other cities in Louisiana. They said they may be in a red Mustang. No year given. Kaylee is described as 5'6", 111 pounds. She is black it says brown hair, but she got black hair and brown eyes. It don't say the male she may be with. Unfortunately, this little girl, it's illegal. She's a juvenile, but she probably went with this dude on purpose. Parents, you need to pay attention to what your kids are doing, who they're talking to online. I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. Too many parents, I try to tell, my kids and stuff like this with my grandkids, pay attention to what they're watching, who may be trying to contact them and talk to them. You got to do it. Pull your own head out your phone, put TikTok down, whatever you're doing, and pay attention to who your kids are and everything else, who they're talking to, what they're doing, what they're watching. You have to. There's too many predators out there for them. I mean, the age of social media have made it's pedophile heaven out there now. I mean, pedos, it's easy for them. Way easier than it was back in the day. So please pay attention to them. Now, with stories like this, which makes me mad, is they just had one not long ago. They were looking for somebody. Well, the person they came home. We found them. Since the person came home, they're all safe. Okay, well, where the fuck were they at? What were they doing? I mean, that's the whole story. Okay, they come back. I don't have to look no more. They're back and they're safe. Well, you want to just looking for them? Well, I want to know the rest. I'm like Paul Harvey. I want to know the rest of the story. Where were they at? What were they doing? Were they just running off, cheating on their husband? Were they doing? I mean, what were they doing? I mean, if you're gonna do it, let us know what they're doing. That's all I ask. I just want to know what they're doing. So that's gonna be it for today. It's about 30 minutes. We'll be live tomorrow. I think all of us will be here. Not sure. Hadn't talked to Freeburg yet. So I'm assuming. Come back. Last Wednesday show was freaking awesome, I believe. Y'all come back and sure we'll try to have another awesome show for y'all. Other than that, stay safe out there. Watch your back. Watch your partner's back. And remember to smile, because the Iceman can always be behind you.
cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm